Between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And off we go from Arlington. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow! Attack! Attack! Let's go! Right side!
On the ground, it's Evans. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A pistol give to Evans. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow! Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Throw it here on 1st down. Throwing the out route for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From 31, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Swing this one out to White. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he shows off his strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Another run here. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. And a give to Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. It's Knicks. That is caught at the 3. And they're trying to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. First and goal at the 3-yard line. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Hold on a second.
Ball is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kicking team up for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Evans, and He'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. We are through one. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Evans. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk our way.
Oh, my set.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Chip, motion, motion. Ready. 180. Wait, high.
Throwing is Nix. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they will finally run him down. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready. Captain.
Again, here's Hall. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Throw it. Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much. They do convert to keep the drive going.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches.
Hold on, son. Ready? Hey, Sean, let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Don't go. Huddle. Ready?
They'll run. It's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Hold on, son.
Back to throw is Nix. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. That's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hold on, son. Ready? Olay.
They'll throw out of the gun. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dallas. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Third and long for Mahomes.
elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now to throw it here on first down. He'll find his running back, White, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They will run it over center with the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Swing this one out to White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 19 yards.
Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Checking it down, this one is caught. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Captain.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. And the Cowboys going to be set up with 1st and goal. This play moves them down to their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. When I can butcher either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the...
Their first two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one, take it in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the game. This one, number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is into the hands of the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down. A 28-yard gain.
The man in motion is Watson. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 15. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This one, returnable. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this 2nd half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chiefs 14.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Left side, caught by Les. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A first down throw for Nix. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely.
Hold on a sec. Away. Ready.
He'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down, a run with White. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get here. Hold on a sec. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Throwing is Nix. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Hold on a sec.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. To the pylon. He's in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown Cowboys. The try here for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. A first down throw for Mahomes. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I don't need to.
Send the man in motion right. The RPO. That one is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third and 5.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. 15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, I got Wolverine.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
Hey, Ripley.
conversion.
Back to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A return coming from the 14. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. on the run. Here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Go.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the give, it's Hall. He's got space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Captain. Oh my.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the inside, catch made by Brown. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Chiefs 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
man in motion is Watson. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
On second down, Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is catch number 60 for the season.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and 2. Here we go. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Project X, X, this ain't what you want.
Nix out of throw it here on first down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 35 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing is Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before third down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Mike 44. Hold on a sec. Ready.
We give to Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hold on a sec.
They'll go play action with Hicks. Oh, Lamb, all alone, wide open. And he's into the end zone. C.E. Lamb, touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This score now is 48, Chiefs 29.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's Watson. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
They send the tight end in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Yellow.
The man in motion is Watson. Third and long for Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Yellow. That's your line. 43.
Now Mahomes. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
48, Chiefs 36.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hold on, set.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down.
Ready. My name is Hudson. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Evans, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's the option, running right. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for